Hi, I'm Teresa from Phoenix Gate Crafts, and I done screwed up. I don't have enough color differentiation between my green and my blue that in normal lighting you can tell what the green is supposed to be. It's just going to get worse as I continue, especially since this is a darker blue than what's showing up on my camera. So, I need to take it out and I need to switch the green for red. There's always options. So one thing I can do is I can basically go through and try and switch the colors out by laddering down and replacing with the red, but that doesn't exactly work with color work because everything is worked on rows. If you made regular mistakes with only one strand of yarn, that's a doable thing. But I have to actually undo all of this. So what I'm going to do is something a little different. I'm actually going to create a lifeline underneath these stitches. Now, I've got a follow-up video coming out that's actually going to show how to pick up stitches for a lifeline. But in this case, I really just want to show what I'm going to do in this situation because I am knitting in the round. And how do I pick up, especially when I'm dealing with a whole bunch of stitch markers showing the beginning and end of each repeat? Well, quite frankly, I'm not going to deal with the stitch markers. I'm doing this on a table, so hopefully the stitch markers fall and land on the table. I'm also too lazy to get an extra set of needles. The extra set of needles you use does not have to be this size. They can be a size or two smaller, which actually may be more helpful. So this is going to be done in a very similar way. It's the exact same technique as you would normally use to pick up stitches, but you're doing it in the round. So where you start and where you end really matters. Now, here's the thing. I always leave one stitch in, so I always know where I ended. So I'm actually going to pull this last stitch off and just fully do it. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to move my beginning of round stitch marker from my left needle to my right. If you are left-handed and go the opposite direction, just know you need to mirror everything that I'm doing. In the other video, you're going to see me actually do this. Now, it becomes a little bit more fun because I did one round right after an increase round. So sometimes you just have to follow. See, I have these here. They go whoop, and then whoop, and then whoop, and then here. And then this follows here. So this stitch, see how this one is slightly higher than this one? This is the end of that round. Now, if you're left-handed, you want to pick up the left-hand side, and you're going to go starting here, going around this way to the right, picking up the left-hand bar of the V. However, I'm going to the right, so I'm starting, always start on your first stitch and just get under just the right hand bar. Then you have to kind of guess where your next one is. The color work actually helps because I know that this is one stitch and then I have my green. And then this one's going to be 2 stitches. So it's right next to it. And then it's right next to it and it's only the right. See, you have a left and then you have a right. And you just slowly scooch around until you've got them all picked up. This is like 150-ish stitches, so I'm going to be here for a while. So I'm going to insert that picture here. Now, here's the thing. While I'm doing this, and this one's always going to mark where the beginning of round is. Now, I can, see I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stitches. I can pull off a few of them. And then I can pick up the next one and the next one. And because here I am, right underneath another green, I know I'm still on the correct row. The color work really helps with this. If it's all one color, this is harder. And then I can let loose these, and I can grab my stitch marker and put it aside. Once this is released, and this one is released, which will happen at the very end, then you can just start pulling them, and you keep them separated. Sometimes you'll have to flip this one over to untwist, because they will want to twist up with each other. That's what you do. That's the problem solving for this predicament. I hope you found this helpful. Happy crafting. Bye.